welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a mini collaboration video. Denise over at Dish with D and myself are each making homemade vanilla for you, but we're using different methods. Denise is using what I call the cabinet method. You put everything in the jar and you let it sit in the cabinet for a couple months. I'm doing mine a little bit quicker in the Instant Pot. Now, they say you can use it right away. I don't. The alcohol scent and flavor is still way too strong right after it's made. I like to let it mellow for about 2 weeks in the cabinet. So we're going to show you how to make it. It's a lot of fun. Is it any cheaper than buying it in the store? With the price of vanilla beans, probably not, but it's kind of cool to do, and why not, right? It's always cool when you make your own stuff. A couple things about making it in the Instant Pot and about making homemade vanilla in general. The best vanilla beans to use for homemade vanilla are grade B beans. There's grade A and grade B. Grade A are your plumper beans. They're your more moist bean. They're good for things like creme brulee or things like that. Like if you're making a custard, things like that. The grade B beans are cheaper and they're better for vanilla. What else did I want to say? Oh, when it comes to the alcohol that you use, you can use a bourbon or a vodka. I prefer the Tito's vodka. Doesn't have to be the most expensive vodka, also not the cheapest. So Tito's is a nice, in the middle thing. Now, as far as beans, you can purchase them off of Amazon. I like to get mine off of Vanilla. I will link the website below. And I like to buy them in bulk and split them with someone. So that's another way to keep your costs down. Now in the Instant Pot, you have to use a canning jar, a good quality canning jar, not like a craft one that you can get at Michael's or AC Moore, like a good ball jar or cur jar. You do not need to necessarily use a brand new lid because you're actually not pressure canning it, you're just making it in the pressure cooker. I'm trying to think what else I need to tell you. I think that's about all I need to tell you. I'm sure I'll remember more. Now, my beans are a little bit dry, so I am not going to split them open. Mine are cut apart in little pieces, which is fine too. You can do it either way. If your beans are a little drier, you just cut them up. If they're a little bit moister, split them open. Mine are a little bit drier because I've had them for a while, and I'm just getting around to doing this. And I thought I was going to make this one day a month ago, and I took them out of the vacuum seal and I didn't have any vodka. And then I kind of forgot about it. If you leave them vacuum sealed, they stay really, really nice and moist and everything. So definitely do that until you're ready to use them. But like I said, they'll be fine. And if you wanted to make a flavored vanilla, if you want to make like a cinnamon vanilla, you can always throw a cinnamon stick in there, something like that. I'm just making plain old vanilla, and I'm only making one jar. In the 6-quart Instant Pot, you can make up to 3 pint jars of it, but I'm only doing one today. So let's turn you around. I'll show you what I'm using. I'll show you how quick and easy it is to do. Okay, so I have 5 vanilla beans that I've cut into little pieces, and I am just going to put those into my jar. Homemade vanilla makes a great gift at the holidays if you don't know what to get someone and they're a baker or a cook, but you just need to start it early. Then I'm going to take my vodka, pour it right in. I'm going to leave about an inch headspace. And then put the lid on and just tighten it a little bit, not super tight. This is just to keep any flavors that may have accumulated in your Instant Pot out of the vanilla. So there it is. Popping it into the Instant Pot on the trivet. I have 1 cup of water in the Instant Pot. We're going to put the lid on. Make sure we close the sealing valve. Then we are going to cook it on high pressure for 30 minutes. Once it's done cooking, I'm going to unplug it, let it naturally release, or you can leave it plugged in, doesn't matter. Let it naturally release until your stem is all the way down. and then we will take it out and I'll show you what's next. Okay, the pressure naturally released. So we're just going to take it out. Just want to tighten that a little bit. Swirl it. And that's just going to release any of the little extra beans that are in there. I'm going to tighten it a little bit more and just let it sit out overnight. And then tomorrow I'm going to store it in a dark, cool place, which is basically a cabinet. And I'm going to let it go for 2 weeks and then it'll be ready to use. Like I said, you can actually use it immediately, but it's not, it's very alcohol-y. It's really hot. Whew, yeah, really alcohol-y. So definitely let it sit for about 2 weeks. It'll mellow out a little bit. I mean, you can let it sit longer. And I just leave the beans right in there just to keep adding to the flavor. You can see, remember when it went in, it was clear, and now it's this beautiful, rich color. And then what you can do, if you want, when the vanilla is all gone, you can dry out the beans and add sugar to them and make a vanilla sugar. I did it once. It got a little clumpy. I wasn't that impressed. So there you have it, the vanilla. So you saw how absolutely easy that was to make your own homemade vanilla. Is it necessary? No, but it's kind of fun and you can just say you did it. And it's very, very easy. Doing it my way in the Instant Pot or doing it Denise's way in the cabinet. Let me know in the comments below if you think this is something you might give a try to. Let me know if you've ever done it before or maybe have a different method than I do. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Make sure you go over to Denise's video, which I have linked below, and check that out and see how she is making hers. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.